Good morning, traders. This is your captain speaking, and welcome back to the 100 to 1 million series. Over the weekend, I talked about why we have the Caterpillar short position and what we expect to happen. Right now, as you see, it's still not updating with the spread. There we go. Bam. So now we're back to being fine, but not really, because now we're faced with a decision. I don't know if it would be better for me to take this, even though we're only down 15%, to wait for a bounce back and try to re-enter at a better price, or if it's too far gone and it will bounce back up. But I think, let me look at the spread here. That's way too high. I'm going to wait for the spread to close a little before I make a decision. But that is the decision that I'm faced with. I do think the SPY will bounce back from the overnight lows here, but not by much. So I will have to see where things go for the day. Well, almost exactly after I stopped recording, the spread kind of closed a little. So I am thinking that the market's going to bounce back here, and I'd rather take this and just kind of wait than anything else. But now comes the game of where will it allow me to sell? So we'll see what happens there, because, well, now the spread's widened again. Well, we shall see. So I'm thinking either way here, I'm going to exit out of Caterpillar. Do I think that it could go down to the 197? Yeah, possibly. But the problem is, in a practical sense, for trading the options, the spread is just too big. So you saw how at the moment earlier it was at 215 and I knew it was a good time to exit, but the spread was too high to be able to do that at an effective price. And now it's back up to 217. So I'm thinking that the best thing to do is the next time there's a drop to bail out, even though I know this will be a good trade because the spread is too much of a liability for like an account of this size. And hopefully I can just hop into another good short before Wednesday. So here, Caterpillar dropped a few points more. So again, do I think that I could get out at a better price? Yes, but that's, at this point, I really just want to bail out of it for whatever I can. And that's still 220, huh? Well, any day now. Okay. $220 feels really low, but what can I do? Yep. So there we are. We sold out for, what was that, a 41 to 34 $700 loss. But at least we're out. And matter of fact, from where the market is looking like, the SPY will be kind of at the bottom soon. And if that's the case, I'll be able to buy it and not worry about a day trade going going wrong in my face. So let us look. Not for today, but for November 2nd. Calls. Try those. 4. So 8. Yeah, I feel good about that. So again, we bailed out of the Caterpillar short, not because I don't think it'll play out, but because the spread is too much of a liability. Because look at that. If we look, because I wasn't able to tell the accurate price, we could have gotten definitely higher than 220. But again, that's okay. These are those kind of trades where in a practical, well, in theory, it should have been fine. But looking at it more practically for the spread and everything, is just not going to work out. I mean, with the big move coming on Wednesday, sure, I could have held it. But in the meantime, so let's say this SPY play works out and I'm in profit more than I would have been heading into Wednesday. Let's say I'm at 5,000. I have even more capital to allocate to the short at that moment than anything else. So again, I don't have any day trades, so we're stuck in this SPY position, but I do think that SPY was on the low end and there should be no problems with me being able to sell it by tomorrow. So we're a little down on SPY here at the moment, down 10%, about $300. Again, these are for Wednesday for the 387s, and the effective price, we got it, it was just under 386. Again, we don't have any day trades, so I would hope that it wouldn't go up too much today because that would be concerning. But if we go look at Caterpillar, we did make the right decision. It is so much higher. But if we go look at the puts that we had, the 212s, we got out and it's not even that much better. You see the high was 282. We would have effectively gotten out with only a $500 loss. Instead, we took a $1,200 loss, which is not great. Again, that was the liability of such a high spread. Could I have waited or tried to do it better? Yeah, but once I saw what was going on, I was like, you know what? I just want out because we got a price that pretty much put Caterpillar at 217, even though it was at 215 at the time. All right. Yeah, like 215.80, whatever. So it's just too much spread. Again, do I believe that the trade overall will work out in time? Yeah, it's definitely going to be below 200 in no time at all. But for my purposes, it just wasn't worth trying to hold. And what if, okay, it only goes down to 210 by Friday, and the spread is making me still take a loss, even though it is lower than where I got it. It's all that I didn't want to deal with. So instead, we're in SPY, which from where it dropped off and where it was on Friday till now, I think we can make a pretty good profit. Not substantial. It's not going to be anything crazy. But I think it'll recover that $1,200 loss and give us a good setup for shorting for the rest of the week. And since we have to sell tomorrow, hopefully it'll be near the top of the market. And that way I can sell it at the top and then also hop into a SPY put for Friday. I won't be buying the Wednesdays since the Fed announcement is so late in the day. You'd run into a whole bunch of time decay before anything happens. So I'll buy them for Friday. I do get a day trade back on Wednesday and 2 more on Thursday. So that should provide a substantial boost to trading activity that I'll be able to do. But for now, all we can do is wait. Well, on the day, we were up to almost 4,000 again with these SPY calls. But again, we didn't have any day trades, so we couldn't sell. But to me, that's a good thing that it came back down, because I would want SPY to be on the low end instead of rallying today and me not being able to do anything about it. I do think it's going to be coming down over the course of the week. However, I'm hoping that by tomorrow it'll be back, 388, 389, maybe 390. I could take that profit and then turn around and buy puts. I'm not sure if I'll get SPY. I was looking at Netflix. If it's back up to, these 300 levels, I would definitely take it. I don't know if it will. We'll have to see. But other than that, we're down 500 or just 16% on the SPY position. But that's all for now. The day has come to a close, ladies and gentlemen. So this is your captain signing off.